Super Mario Galaxy is a game created by the Nintendo company for the Nintendo Wii console in 2007. It was also readapted this year in 2020 for the Nintendo Switch 3D All-Stars pack. The footage I will be showing in this video today are from the Nintendo Switch adaptation. The score of this game was composed by two composers, both Koji Kondo and Mahito Yokota, and what's amazing about this score is that it was the very first video game score to feature a live orchestra. For those of you watching this who have never played the game, it begins with the Star Festival that is eventually bombarded by the team of Bowser and his son Bowser Jr. That's where Princess Peach is then captured. Mario eventually wakes up from this event to discover Rosalina, protector of the galaxies. The objective of the game is to retrieve enough star power from each of the galaxies in order to fly your way back to Princess Peach to rescue her. And might I say, the music is amazing. The main musical themes of the game were written in a style that complements the mainstream trend of symphonic space music of the last century. It's an adaptation of the musical styles you hear in Star Wars or The Planets by Gustav Holst. Besides the primary musical styles of the game, many modern game scoring techniques are hugely applied to the gameplay. Super Mario Galaxy is a very colorful game through both its vibrant visuals and lively audio, and you'll be able to see some of the other techniques such as vertical layering and horizontal resequencing. Like in this moment here, listen for the percussion to kick in as the bunny appears closer. This is just one of the many great examples of vertical layering. Another one compares the layering transition of audio where Mario is both above ground and submerged in the ocean. Horizontal resequencing is also another common technique in this game as it breaks apart the musical themes from one scene to another, like entering the dome. The other great thing about the techniques in this game is that sometimes the music is a lot more interactive, like this flip switch part right here, or the pitch slider on the theremin. Sometimes these interactive tones are hard to notice, but it's really cool when you catch them. So next time you have to pick up the pieces to a sling star, pay attention to this. Or when you have to blow out the candles on the giant cake. All of these amazing techniques not only liven the game, but are typically challenging for the programmers to create. Once again, this is a video game, not a movie, so what you decide will greatly affect what you may hear. This game has a good number of boss fights, and usually it takes 3 good attacks to eliminate these enemies. Sometimes the music modulates upwards in between attacks. And sometimes the attack itself will create musical notes. But some of the greatest boss fights in the game combine live instruments with MIDI, like this example here where there's a subtle synth wobble underneath the French horn and taiko drums. One of my favorite musical examples in the game is this rolling ball. As you can see and hear, the speed at which you roll the ball affects the tempo of the music, which is only possible through MIDI. This technique is known as tempo manipulation. What's really cool is that it does even more. Later on, the same thing occurs, but this time you're surrounded by lava, so the music is in a minor key. Not only does the tempo change, but the slower you go, the more certain instruments disappear. Another great use of vertical layering. If you think it's over there, oh, nothing is ever that simple. You see, in extremely fast moments, you may notice the rolling ball music also slides in pitch to create this jack-in-the-box kind of feel. And finally, this other musical moment. In a timed challenge, you have to collect a trail of colorful music notes to continue the MIDI pattern before the time runs out. You may also notice the musical reference from the very first Mario game. Many facets of Mario Galaxy reference previous Mario games. This is a common trend among the series, and musically, it is endless. Not only does the underground theme play underground, but the underwater theme plays at the beach. Here are some other references. And lastly, to top that list off, here's a combination of the overworld theme and underground theme. It's essential to video game storytelling that these themes remain a part of our subconscious understanding to keep both the gaming and the story experience in motion. You may have noticed that a ton of references came from the sound effects and stingers, which brandish the energy of the game as a whole. Just like those classic stingers, many amazing stingers were created exclusively to enhance this galactic experience. Here are some of those. And of course, the most memorable one of all. Just like the stingers, different themes appear to express Mario when he transforms with a temporary superpower. And there is a similar theme for Fire Mario in an altered mode. The game has so much great music across the board, and to make a long list short, here's a list of all the musical cues from the game. Each galaxy in the game has their own general themes and moods, such as a beach or a desert. Subsequently, the music tends to accurately complement those themes. Here are a few.
Yes! Whee! Whee!
While most of these musical examples obviously support the general themes of those areas, the Gusty Gardens Galaxy is the one that I found the most interesting. You wouldn't expect a catchy, melodic, yet powerful and triumphant theme to play in a garden setting, but surprisingly it really works. In conclusion, getting to both study and experience this game fully in the last few months, I've really grown closer to discovering all of the amazing techniques and musical attributes that make up the medium of a video game through this product that I now consider to be my favorite game. But what makes this score so successful is not only the modern approach to video game scoring, but how memorable the experience became. People have not stopped talking about this game since its release, and how impeccable the product turned out to be. I give a large abundance of credit to Koji Kondo and Mahito Yokota for their excellence in the artistry of interactive scoring. Nintendo, this is a masterpiece.